Hello guys, and welcome back to the first festive video of 2022. It is advent calendars. I've had so many requests and questions about whether I'm doing this video, whether or not I'm doing gift guides this year. As you guys know, I've taken a bit of time off YouTube this year, but I am back for festive content. It's my favourite time of year. I can't even sit here and pretend that it's too early to talk about Christmas for me, because I love it. I love Christmas, I love the Christmas content, and every year we start off with a rundown of the best beauty advent calendars. Normally I do 10, last year I did top 5. This year I've actually got 9, which seems random, but I kind of just compiled a list of the ones that I personally thought were the very, very best. And this comes with a disclaimer at the beginning. All of these calendars are excellent. Like, if you want to purchase any of these calendars, it's a great choice, because these really are the cream of the crop. It's so competitive. The advent calendar game is insanely competitive now. So I feel like most beauty advent calendars are very, very, very good. But these are my personal top picks of what is out there this year. So if you are looking at spending some of your money and purchasing a beauty advent calendar, I hope this video helps you out. So let's start off with number 9. It is the Harrods advent calendar, and a little bit of a honourable mention as well, because Harrods actually have 2 calendars this year. They have their beauty advent calendar, which is the one that is coming in at number 9, and then they also have a fragrance advent calendar, which, if you are into high-end fragrance, I feel like this could be a great option. It's £150. It has 12 different kind of deluxe samples. But I find with fragrance, it's hard to find like fragrance advent calendars that are like a mix of fragrance, because a lot of the brands like Atelier Cologne, etc., they kind of have just, you know, one brand of fragrance, or they tend to be as part of say a brand like Lancome that has lots of fragrances but also has skincare and makeup as well. So if you are looking for exclusively fragrance, definitely worth checking out the Harrods one. The Harrods beauty one I don't actually have here with me. However, Harrods have excelled themselves as per usual. They've been in the advent calendar game for a few years now, and I feel like they obviously have an incredible selection of beauty, like high-end beauty brands available in Harrods and online at Harrods. So I feel like their brand selection is very, very nice, very high-end. It has an incredible worth value, so it's £250 to buy, but the products inside are worth over 1,100. So amazing. It has brands like Austin Espada, Charlotte Tilbury, Sunday Riley, Slip Scrunchies, and they're more of the well-known ones. It also has a few more niche brands as well. So if you're looking for a good mix between those big name brands and kind of very, very high-end products, and also a few new discoveries that you might not know, then Harrods is definitely worth looking at. In at number 8 is the Next beauty calendar, and this is my kind of top mid-range pick this year. The Next calendar is really, really good. It retails for £85, but the products inside are worth over 300, so you get a very good worth value whilst not having to spend a huge amount of money. Obviously £80, it all depends like what you kind of, how you value things in your life in terms of like what you're going to spend money on. £80 is obviously still a lot of money, but it's not in comparison to some of the higher end advent calendars. I feel like you get a lot for your money in this. The packaging is very nice. It's definitely aimed at a kind of younger audience than some of the others, but it has really, really good brands in there. You've got Pie, you've got Estée Lauder, Neom, Clinique, MAC, Lancome, Emma Hardy, Clarins, so all of those like big name brands. And the sizing is pretty good, obviously, because it is a little bit more affordable, shall we say. A lot of the sizes are deluxe samples instead of being full size. However, still pretty decent amount of product and very good worth value for what you're getting in there. As per usual as well, in terms of availability, I'll put a list down below so you guys can see when everything is available. Most of it is available now. There are a few that are coming out a little bit later. It feels early, right, doing this at the beginning of October, but I feel like it's as late as I can push it, because people start talking about advent calendars in August. Seriously. Next up is the first single brand advent calendar in at number 7, I believe, 7. It is the MAC calendar, and props to them. I feel like these guys nailed the packaging this year. It's like a giant bauble type situation. You spin it round, you see that? And the different, this is number 1, perfect. The different compartments open up and you have to kind of rotate it. There's actually a hole in there for your finger, but you don't need to because it's quite loose there. And there's another hole there at the top. Very cool, really cool design. I have to say, MAC's one of those brands that I loved. When I first started doing YouTube, I loved MAC. I was obsessed with it. I feel like everyone on the internet was. And then over the years, it's become kind of less central to, I don't know, it's not like the first brand everyone thinks of anymore, and it used to be. However, when I was looking at advent calendars, I looked at the selection of products in here and I was like, wow, actually, I really want this calendar. And that's quite hard to achieve with a single brand, especially when it's a brand like MAC that focuses on makeup. Like a lot of brands who have lots of different fragrances, lots of skincare, lots of body care, etc. You can kind of get away with it, but I feel like MAC is, like, obviously they do a bit of skincare, but it is a makeup brand, and it's quite difficult to get a selection of products together where you're like, actually, that's a fantastic selection, I want to try all of them. It's £165, sorry, with a £400 value. The ones that are the single brand calendars tend to be a little bit less kind of value for money product wise. That's just kind of how it is with the different kind of calendar selections. So that's still really, really good. There's also a lot of full-size products in here. I believe there's like 16 full-size, something like that. There's a lot of lip products. Really, really nice option if you are into MAC and really into your makeup. I would recommend having a look at what's inside there because really, really good value for money. And if you are into it, like I said, very nice. And next up, these ended up next to each other. The Elemis advent calendar. This is my only other single brand advent calendar that's made it into my kind of top selection this year. Elemis usually do though, because the Elemis calendar is excellent value for money. So it's retailing for 180 with a worth value of over 421. So similar kind of ratio to the MAC one. However, with Elemis, I feel like Elemis fans are hardcore Elemis fans, if you know what I mean. Like people who love Elemis really, really love Elemis. So I feel like this calendar is a big hit with people who are already on board with the brand. Design-wise, it's very different to last year. Last year, I'm just taking the slip off. Last year they had a kind of tin design, which was really cool, like a stackable tin. And this year, it's quite weird because they have this rainbow situation on the side, which I like, but it doesn't really seem to go with the rest of the design of the calendar, which is very, very Christmassy. Do you see what I mean? I guess like the colors, but I don't know, it seems strange to me. But what I do love about this calendar is that all of the boxes here, you can see the little ribbons peeking out because I've had a look at what's inside them all, turn into Christmas decorations. And I think that's a really nice touch. I can't remember seeing a brand do that before. They might have done because there's been so many advent calendars now. But I thought it was really nice. It would be a nice thing to kind of do to put on your tree at the beginning of December, if you put your tree up at the beginning of December, and it's a nice little countdown. It would be a nice thing to do as well if you're an other half buying for your partner and you put it on the tree and kind of as a surprise. It would be really cool. Selection of products wise, it's actually very, very skincare heavy, which I was really happy to see because Elemis do a lot of body products, and I feel like a lot of brands who do the body products kind of cop out with the cheaper products and put them in the calendar. So there's a lot of hand creams, a lot of, you know, body creams, etc. Elemis have not done that. It's pretty much all skincare. An excellent, excellent selection. And there's a massive pot of marine cream on, I think it's day 25. On the last day, there's a big pot of marine cream, which if you shop Elemis, you'll know that stuff is expensive. Very, very good. Next up is an honourable mention, which I do not have the calendar in person. It's the Net-a-Porter advent calendar. I don't know how many years Net-a-Porter have been doing their calendar. I feel like it's maybe 5-ish, something like that. But this year, as per usual, they have absolutely nailed it. Their worth value is the highest of all of the calendars. It's £260 to buy, so the pricing is the highest as well. And it's worth over £1,300, which is insane. And this would be the calendar, I would say, if you're really into beauty. There's a lot of skincare in there. There's a lot of niche skincare brands. So if you are really into your skincare and you're looking to discover something new, I would definitely recommend. It's got 17 out of 25 of the products are full size, but you've got the big kind of names like Augustina Spader, Sarah Chapman, etc. But there's also some more niche ones. So if you are a real die-hard skincare fanatic and you want some serious kind of value for money, the Net-a-Porter one is definitely up there. For me personally, the Cult Beauty one just beat it. And I do have that to show you this year. Oh my god, it's heavy. So this is the Cult Beauty one this year. It's a fairly similar design to last year, kind of like colourful and quite modern. And as per usual, the product selection in here is amazing. So this is £235 with a worth value of over 1,000. They're putting, I think it's 3 golden tickets in this year, which is like 3 out of all of the advent calendars will win a £1,000 voucher, which is a nice touch. They've also got a charity element where they're donating, I think it's something like £70,000 to charity. Don't quote me on that because I can't remember off the top of my head from the press release, but there is a charity link as well, which is always nice to see. The product selection is very, very good. As we're kind of used to from Cult Beauty, the brands are really, really good, and all brands that they stock, obviously. So you've got Augustina Spader, who seems to make it into every single high-end advent calendar at the moment, Drunk Elephant, Hourglass, Sunday Riley, Supergoop, Zellens. So all those kind of higher end luxury brands. The sizing is all good. There's a mixture of kind of full size and deluxe samples, but what they do quite nicely, which they've done in previous years, is for some reason the 18th of December. I don't know if that is there a reason why that's a big day. I don't know, but there's like 5 or something products in that drawer. They pack them in. Like some days you'll get a couple of things, you won't just get one thing, and on 25 there's like a whole drawer full of stuff. So really, really excellent, as per usual from Cult Beauty. And I believe that one is coming out this week. I don't think it's available just yet. So next up, I believe this is a new entry. I don't think I included this last year, or did they not do one last year? I can't remember off the top of my head. However, this is so good. This is the Sunday Times Style Latest in Beauty collaboration advent calendar. The one thing with this, I would say, the design is pretty, like, I don't know, it's very chic, I guess, but it's not very festive. However, if you're looking for incredible value for money, so it's £199 with £800 worth of product in here. Slightly less high-end brands than some of the other luxury ones, but there are, I believe, 23 full-size products. Pretty much all full-size products in here. So if you're looking for a lot of actual product rather than discovering new things, this is the advent calendar for you. Obviously, it comes in at just under £200 as well. So I feel like for some people that will be their like limit of like, I'm not going over that. And this is like obviously £199, £1 less. But I feel like you get a lot for your money in this, and it's actually like a lot of product as well. And quite useful products, like there's an Amica dry shampoo, there's a full-size Kate Somerville Exfoliate, which is, I think, £78 retail price on its own anyway, which is wild. There's a full-size Boy Smells candle in day 25. Don't want to do too many spoilers. There's I think it's 30ml Summer Fridays jet lag mask, which is excellent hydrating mask. So really good products and a great size products as well. In at number 2 is another one I don't have to show you, the M&S calendar. Again, this has won a couple of times, the M&S calendar, because it is always so good. It's £40, which is such good value for money. You do have to spend £30 in store at M&S, and I believe it has to be on like home or beauty and clothing rather than, or is it maybe just home and beauty? It basically can't be food, which is obviously very easy to do in M&S. So to be honest though, M&S is actually smashing it in terms of clothing at the moment and in terms of Christmas pyjamas. Just saying, watch out, a little bit of a spoiler for my gift guide, but their Christmas pyjamas are excellent. So I would say it's very easy to spend that £30. And for £40 you get an incredible selection of products. A lot of it is sample sizing, like deluxe sample sizing, but obviously it's £40. So it's a really good value for money option. There's Emma Hardy, there's a Clinique mascara, there's Lumine, there's a Shea Blue fragrance, there's a Veda. So lovely brands. They are smaller products, but for £40, an absolute steal and a great way if you don't want to spend a huge amount of money and buy one of the kind of £200 plus ones. You're still getting great products, and it's still a lovely thing and make a lovely gift as well. Love the M&S calendar. However, it got trumped this year by a new entry, which is impressive for their first try. So number 1 this year, my top pick for advent calendars is Harvey Nichols, and they haven't made an advent calendar before. It has an excellent worth value, so it's £250 to buy, and the products inside are worth over £1,200, so it's nearly up there with the Net-a-Porter one. The pricing is also nearly up there with that. It is one of the most expensive. However, the products you get in here are so good. It's got incredible brands. There's Charlotte Tilbury, Sunday Riley, Hourglass, Carolina Herrera mini lipsticks, which are the cutest thing I've possibly ever seen. There's a really good selection of makeup and skincare, and like it's a really good all-rounder. That's personally why I chose this one as my number 1. I feel like it offers the most kind of all-round product selection. There are a lot more smaller, like deluxe sample sizes, but you are getting those really, really high-end premium brands. There's La Mer, there's La Prairie in there, etc. So they are very, very expensive products, even though you're getting smaller ones. It depends really what you're looking for. The design is really cute, like this. And the other thing that I like that they've done, and this is also fairly specific to if you live near or are able to get to London, but I think they've done 5 of these vouchers in here as well, which go alongside the products, which is a really nice touch. So this is the La Mer one. It says, exclusive to Harvey Nichols, 30-minute treatment with La Mer, the Waves of Hydration service. So you can basically get a free treatment. There's a La Mer one. I think is there a dermalogical one? I think there's about 3 skincare ones. So you can go in for treatments, and then there's a Fenty Beauty one where you can go in for and get your makeup done with Fenty Beauty, things like that. Like really, that's a cool touch, especially if you do live in London. If you don't, I guess it's kind of like an extra that you probably wouldn't use, but a nice touch and something a little bit different. So yeah, Harvey Nichols made it this year. I think that's the one I'll be keeping. I usually keep one, and it's not always number 1 because it depends on like what products I've already tried or I've already got. It's either gonna be that or Sunday Time Style for me this year that I'm gonna keep. Keep an eye out on my Instagram if you are interested in beauty advent calendars, because I'll definitely be doing some kind of giveaway over on my Instagram if you don't already follow me there. If you're looking at buying an advent calendar, I hope this video helps you out. Also, honourable mention to my friend Ree for advent calendars, because if this video has not been enough for you and you're looking for the down low on another advent calendar I haven't mentioned, head over to her website, because she has the tea on every single advent calendar out there, and she basically starts in the summer and she has all the info. So head over to reallyre.com if you want more info on advent calendars. And I hope you've enjoyed it. I will see you very soon. I'm going to be uploading a few more videos, both just usual beauty content, a few baby bits, and then the gift guides are coming. I'm working on them already, so they'll be up in kind of mid-November time. Hope to see you guys again very soon. Bye.